We're gonna paint a volcano. This one's gonna be fun.
Alright, I have a pretty simple volcano drawing. It's like a mountain with a flat top. I'm also going to draw the outline of the lava starting on one side and then snaking my way over to the other with curvy worm-like squiggles. I like to make them look gooey and ooey, like a hot fudge sundae, you know? I think I might be hungry. Time to paint. Give your paintbrush a swirl in your water cup and load up with a nice earthy color like brown or gray. We're going to carefully paint around our ooey gooey lava. You might need to use the tippy toes of your brush to get around some of those curves. Just do your best. By the way, did you know that there are volcanoes elsewhere in our solar system? Other planets and moons have volcanoes too. The largest one in our solar system is Olympus Mons, found on Mars. Apparently, the volcanoes on Mars are up to 100 times larger than any of the ones here on Earth. That's crazy. If you're feeling fancy, add a nice little green skirt of shrubbery to your volcano. Let that dry for a bit, and in the meantime, let's grab some gray or black paint for the plume of smoke that will add to the top. I'll start by painting a narrow funnel-like shape to make it look like the smoke is shooting up and out. And then I'll paint a cloud-like shape on top of that by scrubbing my brush around in circular motions. Now, how cool is that? I'm dropping in a little bit more dark gray paint to add some dramatic shadow effect. Speaking of shadows, let's add some to our mountain. It needs some dramatic flair too. After all, this is an explosive event. Grab some dark brown or mix a little black into your brown paint and paint in a few rocky shapes on your mountain. I don't have much rhyme or reason to how I did this, but if you're stuck, it might help to think about where you imagine the sun shining, because whatever side of your mountain is facing the sun, the other side should have the shadows. And now for the lava. I'm switching to a smaller brush since we've got all those tiny curves to get around. I'm going to start with yellow and then add some orange in at the bottom to make it look like the lava was starting to cool off. Speaking of lava, when it's inside the mountain, it is called magma. Only when it has erupted and is now flowing outside the volcano is it called lava. Did you know that volcanoes erupt in different ways? Some, like Mount St. Helens, which exploded back in the 1980s, are eruptions so powerful they can shoot particles 20 miles up and hurl 8-ton boulders more than half a mile away. But then some other volcanoes, like Mauna Loa in Hawaii, are effusive. Rather than a violent explosion, lava just pours or flows out. I guess I'm painting a little bit of both today. But that's the fun thing about art, isn't it? You get to kind of make it up. And there you have it. I must say I love this volcano.
Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you had fun. Until next time, happy painting!